Hey guys, it's Anne with Echo 64 again. Today we're going to be talking about symbolism in marketing. One of the most dynamic tools that marketers use to create great logos, advertising, or campaigns is the symbol. Symbols are one of the main things that we use to represent clearly who a company is and how they want to be perceived. Humans create and express feelings through symbols. Think of the use of emojis right now. We use symbols to tell a story, to tell our story. So let's look at some logos. The first one we have, ETV. It's got an exclamation point. It's all about excitement. It brings to mind that the things that they're saying are important, whether or not we agree with that, different thing. But that's what their logo really symbolizes. We've got Batman. That bat, it symbolizes, it's mysterious, it's the night, it's darkness. And Nike, that classic swoosh. We've got movement, approval, the idea of accuracy. You remember when you were in grade school and a teacher would mark that you did something correctly, you'd get that little check mark. Next, we've got FedEx. So you can see that little arrow right there between the E and the X and the orange. That symbolizes moving forward. We've got Target. So the bullseye, it's on the mark. That's the winner. That's where you want to go shopping. The Girl Scouts actually have a couple of things going on. So on the outside, you can see that they have that like 4-leaf clover there, which symbolizes good fortune. They've also got the female profiles there, womanhood, equality. We've got Amazon.com, so they have that wonderful little orange arrow on the bottom, which literally is showing A to Z. And some people say that they see a little bit of a smile there, so maybe some Amazon happiness. I know I'm happy thanks to Amazon a lot of the time. We've got our friend Andy at Farm Strong Coaching. We've got some symbolism here, and I've actually talked to him a little bit about the symbolism of his logo. That yoke for him is farming relevant. It has a lot of history in his family, but it also symbolizes being stronger together, right? So that idea of putting, more than one person that's kind of carrying the burden per se, and just the team getting more done. And then we'll wrap up with McDonald's on this one. We've got those yellow arches, those classic yellow arches, which to me always kind of look like French fries a little bit, but also have the symbolism of being very welcoming. So when you go through arches in a city or in a building, that's kind of your entrance, and it's a very welcoming thing. So I also pulled some examples of symbolism in advertising. So the first ad that we have here is a fairly standard perfume ad. So we've got, it's very sexy. It's a cool water ad. So of course, this lovely young lady is in a river somewhere, maybe it's an ocean, but just that idea of that cool water, that sexiness or flirtatiousness. We've also got a Nike ad. Nike, obviously, clothes, shoes, but this is advertising that emotion of perseverance, right? That idea of getting it done, along with their tagline, that rally cry of theirs, just do it. But they're not actually just showing the shoes. They're showing that emotion that goes with kind of why you're buying their clothes, right? Why you buy that product. And then we've got two great insurance ads that I like quite a bit. Just showing you, it's insurance, right? So what would they put in there? A picture of your policy? Well, that's not really very interesting. It doesn't really show you what that insurance is doing. So we're showing what they protect, what's important. So we've got, a dog in the rain in the first one, and then that hero that is the father for the young girl in the bottom for New York Life Insurance. So with all of this information and with our colors from a couple of days ago, I just encourage you guys to think about what images represent your brand. So when you're posting to social media or making print ads, what represents who you are and what kind of clients you want to attract?